Hey there, boys and girls of the YouTube world. Today, the Duff Dog and I are going to see if we can't get a 1957 International Metro running. So as you may know, we picked this thing up last fall. It's been sitting around all winter at the old shop. This spring we brought her to the new shop. So let's cut back to that footage and show you just how much fun it was getting this thing out of where it had been sitting for at least 30 years. This thing's sitting back here. I don't know. Chin's gonna have to count the rings on that tree. So we're gonna have to cut the tree out. I don't know what this strut, is that what the electricians call it? But yeah, she's got the stainless grill, got a couple of hooies in it. We might have to cut that one out to sneak her by. Yeah, I think it was converted into a camper at one time. She's got the window there. Oh, it was U.S. Air Force stuff. Got the great big 6-lug bolt pattern, factory rear bumper with a hitch, barn doors. What do you think, Chinny?
Pretty good. The closer I get, the less concerned I feel, I guess. It's even pointing in the right direction, so.
The wheels. Well, yeah, how do you think they got it in here? You think they built the fence around it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the fence got built around it too. I think she said something about they put the fence up to hide all this stuff per the request of the neighbors. Oh, Kool-Aid Man, check this out.
Oh yeah!
Kool-Aid Man!
Oh yeah!
Prospector. Well, I guess we got room on the trailer. Maybe we bring a Dodge home or another Dodge. All the Dodges. Let's see if we can get this out of here without screwing her up too much. She's a hybrid. Got the overhead doors out of the way, panels.
I know.
Picked up a whole bunch of J-channel and gutters and all kinds of good stuff over here. It's really ain't even sunk in that far. How long has it been sitting here?
Since about 2003, maybe.
So 18 years. It's not super rotten down there. A couple of dings. Oh yeah. Oh, it's got square tread plate on the back. The good stuff.
That's the stuff you can't find.
We got these two little guys cut down. Pretty good size one there. And we had one more back here. That little tiny guy. And this one's kind of growing into the fence, so. But it's close to that wheel, and we sneak it out. I didn't want that rear quarter to catch it and hooey it up. Gas cab's still on it, that's good. Have to pump up some tires. Looks like there's some HVAC, double-walled stainless chimney pipe or something they want back. Ooh, and some tires, yippee. Hopefully none of this stuff, I don't think that's gonna hurt when we sneak it by. Oh. Ooh, a mag motorcycle wheel, some winders, even the kitchen sink. Everything including the kitchen sink. Not all rusty above the windshield. Same gauges as a pickup. Keys are in it. Looks like the seat tips forward, just like the GM ones I've seen. She's real nice, huh? Oh, you even brought a chain with? You got an air compressor in that thing too?
No.
Wonder if we should pump up some tires first before we start trying to roll it. Our skid steer operator for hire wants to know how this little Milwaukee pumper works, so we're gonna test her out. I haven't used it that many times. Oh yeah. The Amazon reviews say you gotta use one battery per tire on a big tire, so.
That big one?
I don't know. That's what the internet says. They can't lie on the internet. This one's already swelling up. It's been used like twice. Oh, it's got 3 pissies in it already. Think she'll pump her up to 20? Bump her up to 20. Just like on the infomercials, just set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it.
What if it goes boom? We're standing over here. We don't have to worry about it.
Why is the valve stem always at the bottom? Yeah, because you know what happens when I get a shovel out? I hit the valve stem. Boom, as the snap rig takes my front teeth. Going.
Back one's taking some air also.
Oh, now it's leaking out that stupid valve stem.
This one's really taking the air quick. 9 PSIs. We're getting there. Real good. Is that one on the bottom too?
More on the inside? I don't know.
This one's gonna be tough to take air.
You think that one's gonna go?
I don't think so.
I think you're right. 2 out of 4, that's 50%. That one's taking air, it just comes out as fast.
Oh, we're really getting after it back here.
Done. Well, who's hooking the chain up?
You dummy. I learned that from him, right?
Just like tying cars down. You tie your own car down. Well, I'd go around the axle, but
In the dirt.
yeah. Oh man, is that a camouflage ratchet strap? One of the best ones.
Better yet, what's it ratchet?
I don't know what that ratchet strap's really doing. Hopefully not holding the bumper on.
I think it's keeping the mice out. That's it for sure.
Watch that back corner back there, Sonny. So it's getting a little greasy back there and that thing's spinning. And I don't know if it's because it's catching on all this carpet and this carpet's tied to the other side of town or what. Is this be a V8 so it's not off of this? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's not off this. Maybe it's got a V8 in it. How neat would that be? Can't have him pick up on the back end because I'm afraid the bumper is going to catch on that stump and then we're going to be sitting there. Definitely in gear. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, I bet it steers better too. Look at that. Makes a good skid. We got her out of there. Let's take a look at what we left behind. What's that, like a 47, 8 Dodge? Pretty nice car, actually. Interior's still in it. International short bed, 4-wheel drive, dent side, 2-wheel drive, long box. I don't know, they call it a tin grill? Probably not. Dodge 4-wheel drive. Here's where that front tire just kind of slid out. About a quarter of that tree stayed in the fence. She was sunk in there. Good 6, 8 inches. Doesn't look like we left anything. Hopefully loading the vehicle goes as good. Well, that rim tore up the yard a little bit. It'd be really sweet if those other 2 tires held there. Gotta open it from the inside?
I don't know if you can get to her with all that crap in there.
Oh, it ain't even that bad. 1975 license plates. Square tread plate. U.S. Air Force. Got a couple of whiskey dents down there. I like wheels. 4 3/4, 15-inch wheels. They're hard to find. And dual bolt pattern donuts. Those are like my favorite. Oh! Oh yeah!
Those are very
sticky?
Yeah.
Oh, they're like double walled.
Ooh, the snow biters.
Are they 14s? Heck yeah. Dang it. What are they on?
And Volvo, it says.
Volvo?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. No Volvos. What a 165 80 15. Isn't that like a Volkswagen sized tire?
It's smell-o-vision.
Look at that. The steam is still coming off of it.
Got a fresh one here.
Oh, let's
Okay,
see.
can't wait to find the real animal. I think we found more remnants of the angry trash panda kitty cat. I'll go hanging out over here, or he'll jump out on the way home. One of the two.
Let's open door number 2. Oh, overhead valve 6. The starter will be easy to fix. Easy to get at because we know it's going to be bad. Generator, inline heater hose heater or circulator. Oil bath air cleaner. Where's the dipstick, Jimmy?
Think with your dipstick, Jimmy!
Oh, there it is. That's a good one. Oh, I don't know if that's oil or not. Will the fan turn?
Yeah, throw the tires in here.
It's good.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
It spins all the way around too.
It's turning back here.
You can see the
It's pumping oil out.
flywheel. Yeah.
Why is there oil back? The rear main leaks that bad. Let's see what that says. Rebuilt one time. Something machine works. Johnson's.
What?
Look at that. That's a cleaner.
Oh, sorry.
Johnson Machine Works Engine Rebuilders, Rapid City, South Dakota. Doesn't have a date. That's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
Automotive Engine Rebuilders Association. Hopefully that doesn't fall off on the way home.
Is it just barely on there?
Rivet. I think we'll just leave it there for now. I don't think it's gonna come off. Well, got this hot rod loaded up. Is there a C on there? Or did that just scratch it in there? No, it looks like it was. So it must have been that yellow one. It was military. And somebody painted it like this when they made it into a camper. What do you think, Duff? Where you been? Where you been? You missed out on all the action. Let's go check out this Ram Charger top for Nevy. So full removable tops on Blazers was what, 73, 4, maybe 5? 3, 4, 5, I think. I think it was only 73 or 4 Ram Chargers, 1 year only. And are they steel? They are steel. They have a roll-up back window? Or did they have a hinge top? Looks like they had a hinged door latch as well. Oh, I'm missing the side glass. And they got a couple of these really neat boats that, like, it hangs from that suspension on the side so you can get into really shallow lakes around here. Did you find any birds? All right, let's get this thing home. See if we can't get it running. Get some wheels on it, get it rolling. Left front wheel, the tire's turning, but the rim is not. What do you think, Duff? Oh yeah, so much stuff to smell. I smelled some fresh poops. Did you roll in it? Did you roll in it? Of course you did. So we gotta make this thing roll. This wheel ain't turning, so I'm gonna get a jack, lift that up, get the wheel off, try to get the drum to turn, and then see if we can't tube that tire or get the tire inside. I think it was something to do with the bomb squad. I think it says bomb on the other side. Yeah. BOMB, bomb. There might even be blue paint under there. She was pink, she was white, she was yellow, blue. What are we gonna call this thing? Comment your name down below. What you would call this 57 Metro bomb delivery van food truck camper. All right, I'm gonna go get a jack. Oh, I see an L on there, so we better turn them righty loosey, lefty tighty. Looks like she's 17.5. I don't think I got any 17.5-inch tubes around. How's everything look under here? Look at all that leverage you get on the clutch pedal. Dang. Dang. Same with the brake. Some big old gas shocks. Steering drag link. It was pretty well undercoated originally. Guessing that's our dimmer switch, maybe? Solid. Why don't you turn? We're gonna tip this truck over with all this torque. Oh yeah! I'm sure those shoes are just fine. Oh, I just gotta get a tire that holds there. We had quite a few more tires that I picked up there, but thinned out the herd. I needed a bunch of 4 3/4 rollers for 60 Impala and a 61 Biscayne, Bel Air, whatever. So I took those out of here. We got this guy down here, not holding air. Why would it be any good? I'm gonna send this out. You catch it, okay? Don't run away from it. Hopefully nobody's coming. Has it got a tube in it? Probably not. It does not. See if we can get it to take air anyway. Oh, there's Spival. We haven't seen him in a while. Come on, Goodyear. Traction high miler. We need a tube. We put some ether in it, but I feel like it's flat for a reason. So we got a 400-18 tube here. We're gonna see if that's gonna work. We got an 8-17.5. This is a 4-18. See what happens. There she went. Well, kind of figured that was going to happen. Oh, that's the problem. Hate to get a hole in your rubber. This one's 18 by 850. See if this works better. That's good for 2-wheel carts and wheelbarrows and 4-wheelers and lawnmowers, so should be good for a bread van. Wow. This is why I love parts guys. 18 by 850, 18 by 950. It's mislabeled. It's a 800 by 8. I don't know what that means, but this clearly is not gonna fit. Awesome. Nice work, CarQuest Corey. Sorry, supposed to be upbeat and positive. Well, we tried. What are the odds we get our money back on that one? We're just gonna run old CarQuest Corey through the mud here. This one's only 12 bucks, but it's a 20 by 8. I said, I got an 18-inch rim. He says, it'll fit. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. Right. Thanks a lot, Corey. Thanks a lot. Those will be going back. And now, since it's after hours, we're gonna go back to our original ones, which I approved of. The 18 by 4. At least these were only like 11 bucks a piece. Great. Grand. Wonderful.
Good, great, grand, wonderful.
we're back to the present day. Let's take a look at this thing, what it's like, where it's been, what it's been doing, new surprises. So still a Metro. I don't think it's got any new dents. She's kind of whiskey dent hammered up in this corner here. Most of the tires are holding air. These two are the original-ish ones. Maybe I swapped one of those. I don't really remember. It's a bomb, U.S. Air Force bomb squad thing, something or other. We figured that out from Ellsworth Air Force Base. I had to buy a brand new frickin' tire because you can't find 17.5-inch tires after I popped several tubes trying to get the old tire to take air. And guess what? Now this one doesn't hold air. So hopefully we can salvage that tube, or else we'll have to put a new one on it. I forgot if this thing had a flathead or an overhead valve. Looks like it's an overhead valve 6. I think the engine cover was here somewhere. Oh, yeah. We do have a spare tire for this thing. You can see it's that odd 6-lug pattern. So we do have a spare rim. Check her out, Duff. Check her out. Oh my gosh, you were in the swamp, weren't you? Well, let's get this thing out of the swamp. I'm gonna hook around to the skid steer and drag her up to the shop. You gonna steer? Yeah, right. All right, let's do this. Let's get her inside and get her running. Should be great fun. All the funs. Well, we got her inside, and the first thing I like to do is make these things roll, which I already did once. So let's get that wheel off and make this son of a biscuit rollable again, because nothing I hate worse than junk sitting around the yard that's got flat tires on it. Hopefully we didn't ruin that sweet tire so I don't have to spend $200 for another one that's just gonna rot away. Well, Tybug and I got that casing on there. These old dried up 17.5s, they're not real fun. If you want to know what a casing is, go check out Sleeper Dude. He's on the YouTubes here, him and old Ralphie and Rocky and the rest of the family. They're doing a bunch of revivals as well down in Tennessee, so yeah, go check those guys out. Sleeper Dude. Anywho, these things are also left-hand thread on the inner smashinals, so tightening stuff going left-hand, it's kind of like kissing your sister. If you want to know more about that, go ask Puddin'. He knows all about it. He's from Oklahoma, so that's what they do down there. All right, let's go take a look at this engine and see what it's going to take to get that doing. Running engine, turning over fingers. First thing you'll know is there's no hood. Does this flip open to? Oh yeah, it does. Yep, you can get at the radiator cap. Is all you got up here. Evans Products. Is that who make? Oh, that's the heater. It says BTU is out of Plymouth, Michigan. She's a 12-volter. Is this door open? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we went through it. We didn't cut that lock off either. Well, let's get a frickin' Cyclops in here so we can see what we're doing, eh?
I don't suppose you're from AAA, are you? Ooh, AAA, you know? AAA. Oh, AA, eh?
Well, Cyclopses, they're good. Got Mojo helping me now, and he likes the Cyclopses as well. When we started, he was dragging a cord around with the trouble light. I said, here, try this Cyclops. Next thing you know, I get home from work, he's been here dinking around all day, and the Cyclops is dead, so we had 2 of them. Now we got 4. They're breeding around here, so we'll see how long that lasts before they all disappear. We almost lost one last night underneath a Chevy Astrovan doing second channel things. Go check that out. More Mortske repair. I don't know if it's going to be a while probably before the Astrovan video's been up, because that thing's, it's been a headache. Astrovan's the greatest and worst thing all at the same time. All right, I'm going to go grab a Cyclops. You should grab a Cyclops for yourself too, they're good. I don't know what we got going on here, but that frog, he lost its life in the Metro. R.I.P. buddy. All right, our battery sponsor this week is Dave's not here, man. I'm gonna grab that fan first. We'll see if this thing turns over. Seems like I remember it did. We always have pretty good luck with overhead valves. Flatheads seem like they're just sticky valves, but let's see if I can turn this over by hand. Well, before we do that, let's just take a peek down here. Looks like it had the inline block heater 5/8 heater hose thinger, but that's since been bypassed, so we don't have to worry about that. Voltage regulator, shock mount, radiator strut, still got a generator. Here's the other heater hose with some pipe fittings, oil bath air cleaner. It's got a pretty ugly starter in it. Oh, look at that, Johnson Machine and Rapid City, South Dakota. They must have overhauled this thing at one time. Engine Rebuilders. The Automotive Engine Rebuilders Association. Those brass tags are freaking cool. Tells you what the rods and mains are. I can't read it, nor do I care. I mean, I do, but I don't. Got our starter solenoid down there. That's pretty much it on this side. Got our carburetor. Let's see if that's loose. Where's the linkage? Oh, there it is. 6-cylinder linkage is always the weirdest. And it's stuck. Kind of. It's not real loose. Let's hit the foot feet, see what happens. Oh yeah, she's stuck for sure. It's got the paper element oil filter. Got a little tiny distributor there. The coil's almost as big as a distributor. Ballast resistor on the coil. No flexi hose on the top. Oh, no flexi hose on the bottom. That bottom one even comes with a extra hose clamper to it, looks like. All right, we're in neutral. We're not gonna run ourselves over. Come on now. Uh-oh, belt slipping. There we go. She's a turner. Not the Tina kind. Oh yeah, we're golden. See if we can make full revolution. Viva la revolution! Sweet! And we got a key. How many miles are on this thing? 33,484. I don't think there's a 10th. And there's 0 on the other side, so it's either 103 and that's a 10th, or there's no 10th and it's 33,000. I mean, this thing's only got 33,000. Military probably wasn't used much. Probably wasn't used much for camping or anything either, so. Look at this. Oh, she's a little soft up there. I was gonna say, look at this mouse house up here. Oh, there's surely gonna be some mice up there.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Holy crap. Spare fuel pump, tire iron, tail light, wiper motor. Oh yeah, there's the mouse house, of course. And one in this corner, and a bumper jack, some spare lug nuts, and a whole lot of fecal matter. We're just gonna close that back up. Look at these cool, what do you call them? VIN number thinger, identification numbers and whatnot. Body numbers. Metro. That tag is brass. Cool. Cool beans. Oh man, even like the wiper motor is cool. American Bosch. Made in USA. They had all the good stuff in 57, including this tube radio. I'm guessing this was somebody's add-on. Oh yeah, it's just kind of sitting there. It's definitely not for this thing. All right, let's put a battery in. I'm guessing that's the battery box. Looks like she's been opened up like a tuna can and modified for larger batteries, so that's good. Look at these little defrosters, vent thingers. You got one there, one there. One in the middle, or is that the ashtray? No, that's a heater vent. I bet this thing, she's a little cool in the winter. Not much of a heater, not much for vents. All of this area was open and not insulated. Yeah, real good. Well, we can probably get this wood block out. And this beer bottle. And this spray bottle nozzle. It's probably got something that's gonna cause me to have cancer later on. That stick looks important. We should probably save that though. What else? Extra condenser. I don't know what that is. It's probably part of the battery hold down. It goes with that for sure. Should probably clean that out, but we're not gonna. Oh, look at these cute little chains for, I don't know, tire chains for Geo Metro. There's a whole bunch of them. Let's slide Dave in here. And then we'll clean up these battery cables, you know? Because they're not that bad actually. But let's do it anyway. Oh, and of course, the black one goes to the starter and the red one goes to the block. Why are battery cable colors backwards so often? This is 12 volt. There's no way that it's positive ground in 1957. Okay, I shouldn't say no way, but why? Why do people do that? Like, why can't they both be red? At least so it's, you second guess yourself. This way, you just winging it. Open a prayer. All right. Look our negative up. And it's way too loose. Positive up. Gonna be way too tight. Oh, she's about right. Let's get a lock and pliers. Put a little tension on that one. Tap that one down here. We should be good. Maybe we can just flip that one upside down. How about that? How about them apples? Oh, man, it's been a while since I flipped the battery cable upside down to get good contact. Thinking with all our dipsticks, Jimmy. Firing on all cylinders, as they say. I mean, are you really getting after it if you're not hammering your battery cable ends on? There you go, perfect. You gotta use the small guy though. And you gotta use the flat end. Oh yeah. Real nice.
Real nice.
Well, looky here. We got some lights on the dash. Oil and Jen, whoever she is. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! It doesn't sound like a ton of compression, but it'll do. Look at this solenoid. This is mechanical ingenuity at its finest. I just dig stuff like that, you know? I don't make it like that anymore. Does the horn work? Oh, the relay works, but the horn don't. Dang it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Don't touch that park brake or we'll have to cut that cable too. It's probably not a cable, it's probably all linkage up here. Okay, let's pull the fuel line off where we punch up a bunch of bad fuel up here and then see if we got some spark. Sweet. Should probably get that air cleaner off first. Do whatever we want first. It's my show, we'll do what I want. Where's the Duff at? Duff, what are you doing? Oh, you're just hanging out over there waiting to go for a ride, eh? What a silly dog. All right, let's get this air cleaner off. Got this handy dandy thumb screw on here, so you don't need any tools. Just kidding. We'll need a tool at some point. Oh, and they only got the fuel line half rounded off, so that's a plus. Always use 2 wrenches and line wrenches on these. Gosh dang, kids, don't round them off. Oh, see that? Didn't round it. Good to go. The reason we're doing this is so we don't suck any 1972 fuel into the carburetor. Because you don't want that. That's probably not good fuel. Everyone talks about how old gas is better, but no, it's really not when it's that old. No, we should be good. I'm sure it's probably dried up anyway and the fuel pump's not doing anything, but better be safe than sorry, as they say. All right, let's pop this cap off. Well, let's leave it on and see if we got spark. Duh. Let's pull this coil wire off. Come on now. Now, I'm just gonna turn it over, see if we got spark bouncing off that filter, right? All right, let's zing this sucker over and see if we got spark. There's about 1/8% chance that we do. Weird, we don't. I do like the old bail clip design on the distributor cap. Good choice. Oh, look at that cute little rotor. He's a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
All right, let's give her the old Mortske flick, see if we get some sparkage. Oh, yeah. Now, let's try her. Look at that. The Mortske flick. 60% of the time it works. Every time.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
All right. Got a rotor. Put the cap back on. And our bail clips. Hook up a couple of plug wires. Give her a tickle of hot sauce. We'll be doing donuts in no time, Duff. Just kidding. Shouldn't say that. Jinx myself. Always remember to hook up the coil wire or you will be disappointed. Look at these. It's got the flexi plug wires. Those I can get behind. Flexi hoses, not so much, but the old ribbed for your pleasure plug wire boots, so good. Okay. I'm guessing this wire was supposed to be hooked up to something, which it's not anymore, so let's fix that. This end probably goes to the cap, the other end goes to a plug wire, I'm guessing. What's the firing order on a 6-cylinder, kids? 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4. You know, I remember that. 15's too young, 36 too old, 24 is just right. Let's double check that. Oh, none of these are really hooked up. Somebody have the plugs out of this thing? Uh-oh, somebody been in here? Son of a biscuit. Hope this isn't a sign of what's to come. All right. Yeah, that one was definitely not hooked up. Let's double check the firing order here. 1, wrench is screwed up in this guy. He needs a little squeezing. 1, 5. That's 4. Must go counterclockwise. 1, 5, 3. Yep. 6. Yep. 2. Yep. 4. Just goes counterclockwise. I suppose the distributor on like a 235 Chevy's on the other side of the engine, right? I don't know. I don't remember. Been a long time since we worked on one of those. So now we know that carburetor needs to be lubed up, but let's see if she pops up. Pops up, pops off. Let's see if it pops off with a little tickle of the old hot sauce before we go ahead and looby-doob a carburetor up. Oh, you think it's gonna go or what? Let's give her a tickle of the old hot sauce, see what happens. Put a little in the bowl, as Snoop Dogg would say. See what happens. Slingshot engaged.
Slingshot engaged.
Woofda. Little backfire. All right, let's try her again. Oh man, she wants to go. Let's give her a little hand choke action. No way the choke knob works. That's the lights or something. I have no idea where the choke knob's at. This looks like the only other one. And that's stuck. Yep, that's definitely the choke. And it's definitely stuck. Choke me, baby. Come on now. Oh, she's close, and then the starter kicks out. Here we go. Oh. Why is that starter kicking out? I mean, that's why they parked it, because the starter bendix doesn't want to stay engaged. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Tear that starter apart. Which we're not. No, ain't happening. All right, see what happens. It's gonna start. I know it will. Son of a biscuit. Woofda. It's a good way to lose your eyebrows. We still got spark, I'm sure. Lots of spark. Well, it definitely wants to go, so I think I'm gonna go get the old boat tank, electric fuel pump, and hook that up, because it just seems like I have better luck with that electric pump hooked up to these carburetors and I'm staying running than just bottle feeding. It seems like it never works for us, so we're gonna round that up. We'll see what happens. She's gonna go for sure. The Metro is gonna live. Right, Duff? I don't know where he went. Probably out chasing some gophers. Got a little deep in the sandwiches last night, so we're back at her again today. Before I got too deep in the sandwiches, we plumbed up our fuel tank and our fuel pump after I had to replace that because that one decided to go bad, sitting outside in that 61 bubble top that we're probably never going to work on again. So now let's give her a whirl with the fuel pump hooked up. Look at me, so smart, unhooked the battery last night so I didn't burn the new shop down. Let's see if our fuel pump's working this morning. Black to red, red to black. Here we go. Oh boy, yep, she's coming out. I gotta hook that up. Oh, that's some nasty stuff coming out of there too. Ew. Definitely remember to hook that up. Maybe let's get some more gas out of it first. Or rust, whatever that is. Oh, she's nice and clear now. That's what happens when you get too deep into sandwiches. You forget what you were doing last night. Sometimes you just drink to forget too. Now let's hook the pump up. Watch where it runs out in the carburetor. Guaranteed the float doesn't work. Maybe. Who knows? Let's hit the key, see what happens. Oh, now it's leaking. Give it a little tickle of the hot sauce. I don't know. I'm sure it's flooded. Let's give her a little brake cleaner, see if that dries it out a bit. Okay, now we're gonna check for spark. Maybe we lost that overnight. Probably not. We got gobs of spark. I guess we'll pull some spark plugs out. See if we got any compression and see how wet they are and see how they look. Who knows? This thing should just go, but it's not. So let's tear it apart. Well, what do we got? Delcos, 46s. They don't look too bad either. Not all carboned up. It's not all wet either, so it ain't flooded out yet. Man, that one's really dry too. A little bit harder to get out with that stinking coil in the way though. That one's maybe got a little moisture on it, but not much. Well, let's give it the old Mortske thumb compression test. Or index finger, pointer finger, whatever finger fits in the hole. Nothing. That one's got some. So does 4. 3 seems good. I don't know if I'm gonna get my finger in 2. Nope, the 2 hole is definitely not meant for fingers. Alright, we're just gonna skip that one. Nothing on 1. Looks like we're pulling a valve cover off. Oh man. She's on there. We're gonna have to get a little bar action going. Not the kind of bar that you're thinking of. Oh man, this valve cover's been all siliconed on. Oh, got it. There we go. I don't even know if there's a gasket. It's just pure silicone. No gasket at all. Solid silicone. Perfect. Well, it looks clean in here, I guess. So there's that. Let's see if all the valves are moving and such. Mainly on number 6 and number 1. Definitely not moving. Yep. Looks like the exhaust is stuck on 1 and on 6. So at least we got access. I tell you what, that's the beauty of these things, is you get your own chair to work on them. And this thing's not that bad. I mean, clearly somebody's put a John Deere lawnmower seat on it, but I could get used to this. You just need a tool assistant to hand you tools. You'd have to climb in and out, but perfect seating position for working on your I don't know, is it 232 maybe? I'll have to look it up, see what this thing is. All right, let's do some valve unsticking things. Frickin' A. Frickin' A. Oh, did it go? No. Never mind the air compressor, just part of being in a shop. We ain't got time to just take a break while that thing's making noise.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Alright, we got number 6 freed up. Not so much number 1 up here. Gonna give her another whirl. Come on now. She's a sticky bugger. At least, hopefully this is a non-interference engine so that the pistons aren't playing kissy kissy smoochy smoochy with the valve heads. That wouldn't be good. Sweet, I think we can put the spark plugs back in and see what happens. I think we're gonna play with this carburetor because it's definitely not getting fuel where it needs to, I don't feel like. Let's just put it back together and try it, see what happens. All right, plug wires are back on. Let's turn on the fuel pump, see what happens. All right, yeah, the one thing is you don't get much air movement in here, so she's a little sticky. Kind of like them valves. Let's fire up the fuel pump, see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't light our explosion-proof floor drain on fire. I think we need a starter Bendix because as soon as it wants to go, the starter kicks out. Dang it. Yep, right as it starts to rumble. The beauty is the key stays in the crank position. Good or bad? Okay, whoa, bad. Come on, baby. She's about to go. I can tell. Come on now. Maybe a little more. Brake cleaner? We know we're gonna have to do something with that carburetor, but I just don't want to rip into it right meow. Come on now, talk to me. Woofta. What's going on there? Oh, so close. She's right there. Anybody want to be not only the tires, we need a tire sponsor and a carburetor sponsor. So if anybody wants to sponsor carburetors and tires, reach out to us at mortskerepair@gmail.com. Also, if you want to buy this thing, we'll put a price in the description, and you could own this thing, because as cool as this thing is and be great advertising, I don't think we're gonna keep it. All right, let's make this thing run. the most brake cleaner we've used to start an engine ever, I think. Does that count as running? Can we just quit now? Get a little parched here, kids. No, I know. We'll get her. A little bit longer every time. Ah! I just want to yell it's alive. How come we got nothing now? Did we lose spark? I'll let you know when it zaps me. I haven't been hit by these in a while.
By the power of Grayskull.
Ow! Yep, it's got spark. Let's do it again. Ah! Lost the sparky spark. I wonder why that is. I think we'll get a jumper wire and go to the coil and see what happens then. Maybe that ballast resistor burned out. Maybe the points need cleaning. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Oh hey, this coil bolt. We should probably take that back out of there. We might need that. Definitely don't need it in the end. Okay, we got a jumper wire going from our positive post over to our positive post on our coil. Now let's see if we got some sparkage. I'm betting it's the points. Well, we got spark again. Perfect. I don't know what happened there, but we're just gonna run with it. Now that we got spark, let's see what happens. Oh, it speeds up and then I think we got to do that carburetor. How many times have I said that? Enough. All that brake cleaner's got to clean her up, right? All right, spark check time again. Lost spark. How come? Yep, we might have to clean them points. Crazy theory, but maybe the coil needs to be grounded. I'm not sure. It's definitely warm. Take that back. It's hot. Very hot. Maybe that's why it doesn't like sparking. Okay, let's try this again. There yet. Let's hook up the coil wire. Now we got spark, maybe. No. We got power there. I guess we'll pop that cap off. Flick the points. Give the points a couple flickerooskies. Ouch. Now let's see if we got spark. Okay. And reassemble. Ow! Yeah, don't have power going to your coil here. Putting it back together, maybe. What fun would that be? Ow! Son of a... Okay. Now hook some wires up. Just kidding, one more bail clip. Let's hook our coil bypass wire back up. Now let's see what happens. About there. Come on, baby. New record. Yes! It's dead. Shoot. Oh, you know what? We don't even have the fuel pump hooked up. That might help. It might hurt too, who knows? And we lost spark again. Can't imagine it needs a new set of points. Yeah, I suppose the Mortske flick just ain't cutting it. We're gonna have to clean up the points. Use the old Hansi file, cleaned up the points. Let's see if this thing takes off. Oh, also we had a breakthrough. You know, the foot pedal don't move. So these things don't have throttle cables. It's all a series of linkages and pulleys and levers and rods and other debauchery that goes from there across the engine somehow and up to there. So, look at this. Just unhook the rod. We got an accelerator pump and everything. So that might help in the starting situation. Let's hook up a fuel pump, see what happens. What the French toast? I'm gonna need both hands. We're gonna put a new camera replacement. All right, here we go.
Check to see if it had coolant.
Of course it does. It's dripping.
It's dripping out. Gotta have some.
Is it just pouring out?
No, it don't look like it's... I mean, there's more that came out, but it's not pouring out of there by any stretch of the imagination.
So it appears as our rear main seal is puking profusely and slinging oil out all over the clutch and the floor and the exhaust and the frame rails and everything else. So that's pretty handy. Maybe that's why they parked it. Guess that just means we got oil pressure. I don't know about you kids, but the thing runs pretty gosh dang good. I think we'll maybe check the coolant on it. I think we got coolant because it's leaking out this top heater hose up here, which feels kind of warm. Fan's turning. So, I mean, at least we got coolant up to this level. And we're not gonna have a foot feed, but the beauty of that is I can just reach over here and run the carburetor with that hand and the shifter with the same hand and, you know, steer with the other hand. The carburetor actually works pretty dang good once we figured out the linkage. I suppose we could crawl underneath and lube all that stuff up, but what fun would that be? Maybe we'll put a valve cover back on it. That probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. All right, let's do a little buttoning up and take this thing for a spin. We're not even gonna mess with the brakes because, I mean, they're fine. This thing can't go that fast. It's got a manual. Hopefully the clutch works. All right, let's put this thing back together and take it for a rip. I had a Tiffany over lunch break and decided we should probably get that throttle linking, you know, for maximum hanging onto the steering wheel, donut action. You know, how hard can it be? So, did a little digging, and look at how neat this is. The throttle shaft goes right through the engine. We get her all, where can I move? Yeah, there you go, looby-doobed up. The problem is, that slides through, and there's a clamp that goes on the other side, and that's all wallered out, so... You know, here's full throttle action. Goes way down there. So we hook this throttle up. And we mash the pedal over here. We get about a quarter of the throttle action. See, so there's where it's at now. WFO on the pedal. And I can go that much further. So we'll try it. And like I said, it's just got to come apart. I think there's like a hex on the end or a square or something that probably just worn out, needs to be built up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never seen one where they just shoot right through the engine block like that. Pretty neat.
How neat is that?
But it needs some work. And I don't feel like fixing it. Because we're lazy hack mechanics, that's why. Let's see if we can round up the Duff dog and go for a ride. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the Duff cam, because, you know, obviously he can't sit up here by the windshield. I'm thinking I had another P30 step van and he would ride right here. So maybe we'll put a camera out here facing in that area if I can get him to ride with. I don't know. Wish us luck. Oh, before we take her for a rip, we better check the radiator. I did notice that she's a hybrid. Got the block heater, the good old 2-pronger. It's been on there a while. It's even been painted over. I don't know how you would tell if this thing was full or not. Can't frickin' see in there. Camera can see in there better than me. Yeah, she could probably use some coolant. I'll put a little dab in there before we go for a rip. Wanna go for a ride? Don't look at me like that. I swear it runs. Check her out. Let's go. Come on, load up. You're supposed to go over there and hang out the side. Oh, I bet that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna hang out by my feet down here. I'll give it a whirl, see what happens. These Cyclopses, have I told you how good they are? They're so good. The magnets are so good that they just stick to random stuff and you forget about them. Haven't lost one yet. All right, let's do this. Let's engage the fuel pump. I said engage fuel pump. Ground came up. There we go. Hey. Okay, hold on. Let me move the camera over here so they can see you. See, this is where he hangs out in the old P30. Duff cam engage. All right, load up. Let's go. Come on. Oh, now we don't have spark. Son of a biscuit. Now see if we got spark. So yeah, it doesn't have a clutch, so that's fun. Reverse, all the way over there, and up. See what happens.
Oh, it's just sticky. There we go. Not gonna lie, a lot of blind spots in this thing. Suggest putting a backup camera in your Metro.
The carburetor is angry.
Duff has failed on us. Definitely gonna have to go with the hand throttle. On this one. Get your ice cream! Who wants ice cream? cover on it. It puts off some heat. Engage not working. Speedo's working. Well, it says we're doing 15. Oh, she does work. We're doing 20. This thing is good. Let's switch it up. Let's go the opposite way around the racetrack. Take her through the infield. Yeah, that thing runs surprisingly smooth for no points or nothing. We didn't do none of that carburetor either. Huge anti-sway bars are definitely recommended on the ice cream truck. The oil light finally went off, jet light is still on. We should take this thing on power tour. No need for hotel rooms, room for tools. We can help everybody out. Just slide a window unit in the side, put ourselves a little Honda generator in the back. Cool as a cucumber, huh, Duff? I like it. Kind of this stand up form. Oh, and the visibility's not so good up there. This way you're supposed to do, this way the seat tips ahead? I don't know. Duff doesn't like it. These things are pretty freaking cool. I don't know what we're gonna do with it now. But we got us a Metro van that runs and drives. It's freaking moist out here. Definitely gotta hang a fan up here. Air. I don't know if the old 220's got enough smoke in her to run an air compressor. Speaking of that, air compressor, this thing needs to be bagged. It needs to be on the freaking ground. That would be sweet. Is that a man, guy? Little dog? Or I can just use it as tire storage like we have to.
It's got that crawler first gear in reverse. Whoop. So I think the clutch is just a little sticky. Needs to be worked a little bit. And it maybe has something to do with that rear main. Duff has exited the building. Let me take a look at that rear main. I don't know if any more oil's coming out, but it's definitely not any less. Carburetor's kicking out a little fuel, to be expected. Should we give this thing a good washing, Duff? I think that's an alright idea. People like to see that pressure washing. There's that fool in Oklahoma that does it a lot, so this thing might clean up a bit. Okay, I need a sandwich. It is moist. The old Mortske repair shirt is getting a little sticky. Get yourself some Mortske repair merch. Check it out in the link down below. I'm a premium t-shirt kind of guy. They do run a size small, so if you're an XL like me, get yourself a double XL. If you're a medium, eat a cheeseburger and get yourself a large. Next level. That's who they're made by. They're good. They breathe pretty well in the winter. In the summer, especially when you got some airflow moving, not when you're in a stagnant international cave like we're in right now. But yeah, get some merch so that we can keep this new shop. Go check out the other channel, more Mortske Repair. I don't know what we're posting this week. We did some more Astro van stuff. It's a busy van week. Metro van, Astro van, all the vans. So yeah, go check that out, more Mortske Repair. We're doing LS vehicles for sale, test drives. We're doing hitches on Range Rovers. We're just general shenanigans, other stuff we're doing around the shop. I don't know what we're doing. We're probably gonna go hunting with Duff. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's do some work. Ugh, this thing's kind of gross in here. What do you think there, pal? Is pressure washing exciting? Yeah, not really. It's really cleaning up. I'm guessing this says like 20 something TH, so like 25th, 4th, 29th. And then arms demolition or ammunition? Who knows? Maybe it says Tom's demolition. Demolition. Words are hard, I need a sandwich, but yeah, it's a bunch of lettering came out on it. And OMS, something. I'll have to do some digging on what they did in, must have been 26th or 28th Division. And then I can't tell what came first, the bomb squad or, oh yeah, it's the bomb, because that black is underneath this blue. Then it looks like it was mostly blue. Well, it was yellow and it was blue. Maybe they painted the top part blue and then they painted the bottom part yellow. I don't know. But yeah, she cleaned up all right. Now what are we gonna do with it? Who knows? Did I show you guys the license plate on this thing? 1975 she was tagged last. I can't remember, that was quite a few months ago, but I'm pretty sure the gal we got it from, she said she'd been married to her husband for like 30 years. She'd never seen it run, but it sounded like it was running post 1975, so. Who knows when it was on the road last? She didn't sound like he'd ever had it on the road. He got it kind of as parts, but maybe had it running. So that's pretty cool. We got a 1957 International Metro running that hasn't been registered on the road since 1975. So that's 47 years that this thing's been sitting. Just had a couple of stuck valves. It's got some issues with the shifter. It's got some issues with the throttle. It doesn't have any brakes. It does have a title. This thing's pretty sweet. Let us know what you think we should do with it. Or let us know if you want to buy it. We'll put a price down in the description. You could own this thing. You could take it home. You could do whatever you want to do with it. You could sell ice cream. You could live in it. Isn't that like a thing now? Like people have vans. What is that? I don't know, these racers these days. I'll tell you what. Thank you very much for watching. Check out our other videos. Check out the other channel, more Mortske Repair. Check out our merchandise. Duff would approve. Help us out so we can keep this much larger shop now. We gotta get on to the next one because, yeah, no sitting around here. No letting grass grow underneath our toes, right, Duff? Except for those weeds right there. That's different. Remember, it doesn't matter how you get it done, as long as you're having fun. Van life is pretty fun. It's pretty cool. All right. See you guys next Monday.